Hi guys, welcome back to another video from here from the Dungeon Studio. Today, as you saw in the title, I'm going to try to imitate a malachite slab with one of the many patterns that beautiful stone comes in. And the thing with malachite is that you only get it in chunks. You don't find actual big stones to make a countertop out of or something like that. And that's the beauty of epoxy, that you can use it. You can take the craziest stone that you can think of, and you can imitate that and make your own countertops, floors, shower panels, decorative walls out of that. And it's absolutely amazing. So this is what I'm going to try today. I'm going to try to imitate the malachite, and I'm also going to try to use some stuff that you don't normally find into malachite. For example, I'm trying to see how this here would incorporate into the epoxy. I have two different type of glitters here that are going in. And something that you don't normally find in there is this. I'm going to put just a smidge of copper in there, because why not, right? Your imagination is your only limit. I love that. So I'm going to be mixing the epoxy. I'm going to prepare the colors first, then I'm going to mix the epoxy. Once the epoxy is mixed, I'm going to pour it out in more or less the same amounts in the cups, and then I'm gonna be back and we're gonna start pouring. Okay, here we go, guys. Oh yeah, now this is opaly. This is like a nice green opal. Okay, so I'm gonna use this epoxy that I just put on the table here to just smear it around, so that when I come with the rest of the epoxy, I can pour it in little pools and it will run around the table. And I simply take my gloved hand, go above it, go like this. 3 ounces per square foot. This technique, it's called melded marble. You just melt the colors around. I put a little less than that over here. And that's okay because, like I said, all I need is a little grease coat so that the rest of the epoxy can slide around. I lost the triangles. Yeah, maybe it's better without them at all. I'm gonna put them back when I pull the tape. This is just gonna give us a little undercoat, a little undertone. And like I said, the ability to slide around with the rest of the epoxy to make it flow a little bit better. This blue paint and primer because I ran out of black. And like I said, imagination is the only limit, so we can take something from Mother Nature and make it even better if we think that we would like some other type of colors on it. This is not for a customer, this is just strictly for me. This is actually a worktop, but I said, hey, if I still have to do a sample piece for you guys to see, then why not use the worktop itself? It's a piece of 3/4 inch MDF that has been pre-cut, and I just sanded the edges. Okay, so now everything is greased up, everything is coated, and the rest of the epoxy will slide on top of this. And to begin with, I'm gonna try a little pattern I saw that I liked, where go like this, and then take this on top of it. White in it. And maybe a little more green. There we go. Now I'm just gonna take the black and do little puddles here and there. And now we're gonna put a touch of white. What? Too much, too much. And don't worry if you go a little bit to the side, because that's also a thing that Malachite does, that it's not always, it's not perfect. I mean, it's nature. Nature isn't perfect. Okay, now we go with a little bit of green. Let's mix this up. green puddle, and we take this. Like that. Like that. This. A little bit in there. A little bit in there. A little bit in there. There, that on the side, black. This is like a little charcoal. And ooh, we go on top of the green. Over there. White one smack dab in the middle of the charcoal here. Look at these two, got really nice. Okay, white in the middle. One in here. The beautiful opally green. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Look even more beautiful on top of the white. Little bridge between these two. Put more on top of this white. And that's beautiful. Just this much copper. That's copper on the side. This guy gets copper in them. Some white on top of it. Like that. Here. There is no, everything is completely random. There's no rhyme to reason. Just go with it. Wherever you see a little bit of empty space, you just plop it in there. And then we have more of this beautiful opal here. Awesome. In that black. Charcoal, putting on top of white here, plenty of it. Oh. Let's put some on top of copper, black and charcoal. We're done. We can put a little white on top of this guy. There. I'm gonna take this and I will meander around the bubbles. All the way around. That, man, the copper really took over, huh? Let's take white from here. Oop. Here. That. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna take my torch and my blow dryer. I'm gonna heat it up and move it around the table a little bit to mellow out and see what comes up. Now, where's that hair dryer? So you can do this with a heat gun as well, but I don't have a heat gun. What I have is a torch and a blow dryer. So we're gonna take the heat from the torch, and we're gonna take the heat, the airflow from the hair dryer, and ta-da! We MacGyvered ourselves a heat gun. Yeah, this doesn't stay on very tightly. Don't like that. And so we heat up the piece. We have a little booger here. So the heat from the blowtorch, will make the epoxy very liquid, and then we can move it around with the air from the blow dryer. First, I want to work on this line here that I made. I want to spread it out a little bit. You see how it flows? I put down the airflow a little bit because it's pushing too hard. Yeah, so I definitely messed up with the ounce per square foot measurements. You should have trusted my gut instead of Google on this one. Okay, so like I said, I messed up a little bit on the ratio with the dies, and could mix up another batch really fast and then keep going. Or I could leave it as is, just mellow it out, marble it out, because you see, it's you can call it a happy accident if you want to. Okay, Let's see what happens if we mellow it out a little bit. Next time I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna do the epoxy in the ratio that I really want to. Okay, so with this, I'm gonna take this, and we're gonna also fracture it. So at this point, it doesn't look really well. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't, but we can melt it out. Could leave it fight a little more. You know what? No, I don't like it. So I'm gonna turn this into a melted marble. Because barely touching the resin. Just pulling the colors one on top of the other. Yeah, so the copper definitely took over everything. I mean, it's everywhere. Okay. So, yeah, this is meh at best. It's annoying, isn't it? I really don't want to leave it like this. Really don't want to leave it like this. I'm not happy with it. What do you guys think? You like it? Do you not like it? It's completely different from what I set out to do, but sometimes with epoxy, that's what you get. Whoops. If you do what I just did and accidentally keep it too long in one place, just make sure there's no boogers or it's not curly, and it's good. Okay, now I'm gonna spritz it with some alcohol, see what happens if I fracture it. Barely squeezing the trigger here. I'm looking for big random drops. This will make the paints, the coloring inside fight itself. Okay, one type of color will fight with another and they're gonna push each other. Some absorb more alcohol, some less, and give the whole thing a more organic look. Barely squeezing the trigger. Like I said, I'm looking for big random spots instead of a lot of spots in one spot. I'm seeing spots. Okay, so this definitely did something. It's starting to look more organic, starting to look a little better. I think I want more here in the middle. Okay. Push and pull and do its thing. I really like what it did here. This one's a little too big. That. Swirly. A lot of nice fracturing happening in this side here. One more fracturing on this very edge. So between the copper and the white dye, we have some really nice selling, and the copper and the black dye, not the charcoal, the dye itself, the paste. And although, like Rhonda likes to say, this could be a finish all on its own, I'm really tending towards mixing another batch and go with the bubbles, because only now I have the small thing at the bottom, at the base that I need, and for the bubbles to properly slide around like I wanted them in the first place. Okay, we'll let that evaporate a little bit. Now let's move it around more with the torch. I didn't like how this bubble got, so I just melted it with my finger and then heat it up a little bit, and then the epoxy flows back together, giving us a nice little galactic swirl in there. I really love what it's doing over here. I don't know why it's doing it, but it's awesome. If the whole table would be like this, I wouldn't mind. Okay, charcoal has some interesting reactions as well. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you want to see me try and do another malachite and see if I can pull it off. And let me know if you want me to do it on top of this one, or if you want me to flip it over and do it on the fresh face. And I'm gonna try one last thing. I think it's still too liquid to do it. I'm gonna have to wait about half an hour more, which I don't really have. I'm gonna take this Rust-Oleum metallic brilliant finish. It's, you know, the silver. I'm gonna barely fog it, and then I'm gonna hit it with one more alcohol, one more round of alcohol, and it's gonna make a very interesting effect. You see, I had the wrong cap on it. This is the gold. I want the silver. Wrong cap. It's a good thing I tested before spraying. I have more than enough gold on that thing. So, found the silver. Here it is. Yep, that's the one I want. See, I'm barely putting a little bit on top of it. I avoid that part that I really like. Over there. Okay. It already looks better. I already love it. Like Rhonda says, this would be a finish all on its own. But I'm gonna fracture it real quick. I'm gonna do the Italian drip. Just for the fun of it, because I always wanted to see what happens if I do that, I'm gonna take a red spray paint and I'm gonna try to fracture the red spray paint and see what it does. Now let's see, where do I want the red spray paint? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. And now I'm gonna hit it with alcohol. Here. Oh, I like what it does. I like what the red does, guys. Do you like it? Let's do a little more. Let's go like this. Okay. Now we fracture it. And I also want it to go this way, and then that way, and then that way. And I'm dripping alcohol on top of it. And let it spread like mad. Do its beautiful thing. It's a little extreme, but I think I like it. What do you guys think? Ooh, yes, yes. I like this. The blood fracturing. And it suddenly turned into a completely different thing. Okay, so apparently you don't have to put too much alcohol because it sends everything packing. See, I take a little bit of color from here where it's too much, put it here where we don't have enough, and I spread it. Whee! There we go. And then give it a little bit of alcohol to run around again. Okay. Right here, it's too dense. Hit it. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. Would it stay this way? Right here we have a patch I don't like. Bam. Okay, so this is gonna be a little dangerous because it's the alcohol, it's still there, but I actually want it to evaporate so it would stop moving. Okay, so this guy here is a little too loud for me. Okay, the red is fighting the silver. That's interesting to know. here where we have a concentration of silver, I'm gonna just that much red. See what it does. It created some nice cells.
It's been about an hour since the epoxy was mixed. It should stop moving now. Should be taken off. So let's take the tape off. Tape down and away from the table. Always encourage the epoxy to flow over it. Because I have a slight slant this way, little slant that way. I have more epoxy going this way than that way, but it's okay, and it rhymes. So, it's coming off like this. Okay, it's down. I have more epoxy this way. So I'm gonna take whatever I have on the edge and smear it downwards a little bit to encourage the epoxy to come over. Yeah, so I really miscalculated the amount of epoxy that I need for this project. I need like 6 to 8 ounces per square foot. What I have here is a little more over 3 ounces per square foot. So I did not count something right here. Apparently when you transfer square centimeters to square foot, it's not right. It doesn't work right on Google. So I'm just gonna do whatever square centimeters I get, I'm gonna put it in feet, and that's my number for the square feet. Because when you do centimeters to feet, I did not have any problems. Now I said I'm lazy and I'm just gonna do square centimeters to square feet, and this is the result. I was wondering why it's giving me a different amount for square centimeters to square feet compared to square centimeters to feet. Because the way you measure, it's the same. It's length times width. Anyway, that's my fault. That's mathematical problems. Still, even if you don't get the result that you have in your head, the beauty of epoxy is that it's still beautiful. It's still gonna give you something very, very nice, like this thing here. And the way, I know it's not good, and I know it's not even 3 ounces per square foot because it's not flowing over as it's supposed to. Anyway, I'm gonna end this here. I'm gonna call this piece Blood Chaos. And yeah, you guys tell me, do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you want me to do the Malachite? Okay, put it down in the comments, and we're gonna see what we can do about it when the next time when I come back from the truck. Because yeah, time is an issue. I don't like this here. There's a swipe that I really don't like. Put a whole bunch of alcohol on it. Yeah, what did I think about this before? Take the green and do some green fracturing as well. Let's go this way. Oh yeah, with the green we're onto something, guys. Okay, so the Blood Chaos of the Green Goblin. There. And I will fracture it. It looks like Hulk just had a fight with someone. Oh yeah, way better. Yeah, this time I'm really gonna call it quits. I'm gonna stop right there. So there you go. Moral of the day, you can use different colors to fracture. You don't have to go black and white. And if everything goes bad with the initial project, you can morph it into something else that's still beautiful. I'm gonna stop here with the Green Goblin's Blood Chaos, Blood Rampage, and see you guys on the next one. Thanks and bye bye.